Cool. So, more Wood Elves, it seems, because apparently that's what I'm playing in the Scooter League. More Movement 9 War Dancer. We've got a Strip Ball, Movement 9, who's probably going to get Frenzy at some point. A Blodge Catcher, a Block, a Kick, a Block, and 3 rerolls and an Apo. So they've been off to a pretty good start, I guess, in terms of winnings. Not so much in terms of wins, though. 2-2-0. Having a look at Krumsly team. We've got Blodge, Movement 9, another Blitzer. Where are all your players, dude? Where are they? So, I don't get petty cash. I'm not going to spend my money on any either. So he's got 3 journeymen, but even so, he's got 200k. Harsh, Krumsly. A wizard. Well, there's a surprise. And a babe. Okay. Well, have a good game, Krumsly. Well, actually, a large part of the reason why I want such a wide monitor is that I can have the OBS window and the game and the browser side by side and see what's going on everywhere. And so yes, the toss. Okay, I get to defend. Did I have a setup yet? Yes, so no frenzy. Yeah, the problem with dual monitors is the size of my desk mostly. I tried figuring out a setup that would let me put 2 monitors on here, but my desk space is sorely limited. Right. Let's see about skills. Oh, yeah, screwed that up there. Yeah, this is a good idea. So we've got 0, 2, 5, and 0. Let's not put the 5-star blueprint guy there.
Thanks, mate.
Wow, thanks, Pudney. Very much appreciated. That goes a long way. Okay. Hey, that might actually put you up on top. Close enough. Cool. Multiple monitors and a bigger desk would work. Yes. Alright, yeah, setup's fine. So, lots of journeymen, eh? Two 34-inches. I think if you get 2 34-inch monitors, you would have them above each other rather than side by side. Well, actually, Hunter has been poking at people to do just that for a while, so he might actually enjoy it. I don't know. I certainly do. So thank you, Putney. It's appreciated. So, Aswet, I've actually been told that's not the right word for this. I mean, So a beamer is a BMW, and apparently a projector is the right word for what you mean. Although in Dutch we also call it beamer, so I've actually made that mistake myself. Yeah, I can see that nosedive. However, in my case, I don't just want the size; I want the resolution. Originally, I had the. Right, so this is the movement guy. Deep is not going to cut it because he's very fast. So let's do shallow instead. Yes, I am Dutch, Vistral. Okay, that's good. So let's get away from the guys with block. And no, Dutch, as in the Netherlands, yes. So he could run past here, I suppose. These guys are not very much marked. Instead of this, I'd like to go somewhere like this, maybe. This would leave a hole here, which is really not that bad, because it kind of funnels down. No, he's going to go one forward. Yes. So originally I was looking at the same aspect ratio, but then with a 1080 rather than 1440p vertical resolution, so also 21:9 aspect. But then I read a bunch of reviews, and people said, yeah, it's good, but in hindsight, given that I went for this upgrade, I really wish I'd gone for the 1440 version. It might also let me use screen capture for more visual effects rather than just the standard Twitch alert stuff.
Hello there.
And thank you for the host, Fashbinder. Why is my strip ball all the way over here, though? Oh, glad to hear it, Pudney. Oh, so we're going for a very connected play, then? That's interesting. That is what I'm hearing too, Diog, yes. The cat's name is Dropje, which is Dutch for a little piece of licorice. So, the pickup is good. And now what? Oh, time! And it's just a push. Okay. So what have we got? We could poke a hole here, but we would be getting in our own way. The catcher could swing all the way behind there with one go, and that would mean the leap comes from this end. I'm just going to try and make some blocks before I do all that shit. I don't want to make a leap, fail it, and then get all of my players connected, basically. Yes, I do, True Maniac. Although I started online and only moved to tabletop later. If I make this block, will I be getting in my own way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, a bit. Alternative would be to do that block, I suppose. Good, good. Very nice. Not giving up too many extra punches, though. Very good block results so far. Just no damage dealt. I could just blitz from here, actually. I think I prefer that. So that would mean getting one guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't even have to dodge. Just blitz. Leap. Nope. Yes. One die. Good enough. Oh, and he's stunned. Ooh, that's an interesting couple of bounces there. Oh, well. That could be worse. That could be worse. Right, so let's see. Look there, look there. Yeah. Time, Sage. Time. Yes, here. And catch your dude there. No. There. Dodge skill does the trick. And just in time for one last move. Right. It's a very messy situation. Thank you, Diog. Just a glass of water in the meantime. So if you knock your own... Oh, Hunter, no. He's just badly hurt, so let's apple that. If you knock your own player down with a wizard, it's a turnover, I think. Isn't it? Oh, there was a discussion about that, actually. Oh, Mac's dead. What did Mac have? He was my catcher. And now he is no more. Okay, so apparently, if you knock your own player down with a wizard, it's not a turnover. I'm pretty sure it is on fumble. Well, we had that discussion a little while ago. Good fireball, 2 casualties. Why Apo badly hurt? Because it wins you the game. If you Apo a permanent injury, it has a 50% of not getting your player back for that game. Whereas if you Apo badly hurt, you automatically get him back And so if your aim is to win rather than to preserve your team, then appoing badly hurts is actually a better idea. Now, in a team value matchmaking environment, this applies even more, because losing a good player just means you'll be playing competitively at a low team value. But in a continuous or a fixed league like this one, it's less of a good idea, basically. Well, at least we've got the wizard out.
Finish him.
And okay, justice done. It is your turn when you use the wizard. You can use it at the start or at the end of your turn, not before or after your turn. Right. Skills then. That's going to be hard to reach. Chain pushes. Chain pushes. Yeah, I like the sound of that. So we'd be looking at here, here. So we need a guy there. Guy here. Good, good. Justice done. Yes, so this guy probably here. Sure, I'll follow that. And then you can be here. And now we've got a one die on a ball carrier who happens to have Blodge. Did I think about this at all? Ball carrier has Blodge. Well, I'm not getting better than a one die. But let's try it anyway. Oh, that's harsh. So that's a go. That's a pickup. Not so sure I want to reroll this, to be honest. It's a 4+. I'm not getting the ball safe. No, I'll leave it at this and see where it goes from there. Yeah, named after caller. I can see how that that's not very intuitive. On Fumble, they've done this a bit better. When you start your turn, as long as you have a wizard, when you start your turn, they ask, do you want to use a wizard? And when at the end of your turn, including if you suffer a turnover, they again ask, do you want to use a wizard? That makes it very clear that that's the moment you have to make that decision. Although, of course, that does cause some delays. So, no more strip ball then for this drive. That's going to be tough, especially against the Blodge. Oh, bam. Still, it was a fun chain push to do, but the problem has not been resolved that the ball carrier has Blodge. Well, I don't find it too annoying, to be honest. I mean, it's annoying in a system where people are assholes and will wait the full 30 seconds or whatever. But if you just get a pop-up, you click no and you start playing, it's fine. Fumble kind of assumes people are moral beings, and then actually enforces that with admin, basically. which works because it's a small and tightly regulated community. No, Minze is KO'd. Exactly. You cannot. You don't forget using it at the start of your turn, and you can't accidentally end your turn either. So we should be getting a bunch of blocks. Well, considering how many pop-ups there are in a normal game with blocks and stuff. Oh, that was weak. Right. So... Got a chain push right here, but only for this guy. Could get 2 dice. And 2 more for the frenzy. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no frenzy. You're right, Penserval. Damn, that's my my other team. Crap. Ah! So, well, I got the lucky 1-die pal last time round. Damage control. This guy's kinda stuck. I'm afraid getting in the way here is about the best I can do. And I suppose... Oh, that's a 3rd die. I thought it was a half die. It didn't actually count. My bad. Also, I clicked too quickly, basically. Well, 4 dice on the ball. Still could have been better. Haven't knocked a single guy out, whereas I'm already missing 3 of mine. That happens. This is a league game. Oh yeah, I should update the stream title to... what's the thing called again? Scooter Nationals Wood Elves. There. I guess we can remove the record for now as well, since it's not relevant to this game. Yeah, no tackle, no strip ball, no frenzy makes sacking a bludger kind of tough deal. Yes, Diog. Well, I wonder where the ball is going to go. Someone is feeling a bit ambitious. Fair enough. It's about time to start moving ahead. He's got the players for it. And the blitz and the ball goes there. Right. So, 3 more guys. Two rerolls. Yeah, I thought so. Right, let's look at the skills again. This guy cannot reach. This guy's kind of stuck where he is right now. For good reason. Block there, block there. Move these guys in, yes. First, I think I want to blitz the catcher though. See if we can hurt him. Get in the way a little bit with the guys. Well, I guess I want to be there even if this fails. Now is the time. Come on. Work with me. Yes, very good. And break. Oh. Oh, much pity. Okay, at least we can get in the way. Stimmy his advance a little bit. Oh, that's not good. Is it worth my last reroll? I think so. I'm giving him far too much control if this fails. That's not good either. Now we've got a 2 die here. Ah! Well, doesn't that just leave me completely open? I was planning to move this guy through here, but yeah, blocks didn't happen quite as I had in mind. No more rerolls. Still, the dancer is guaranteed back, so even if I make a quick score second half, I should be able to make the second half work for me. Unless playing for a tie. Well, it depends on your definition of mid, right? If mid is a range, it could be the middle third of the month. I don't know. I think Biggles is going to get blitzed here. I mean, if you would define March as a range of early, mid, and late March, then I wouldn't say it's late today, whereas it was early the day before yesterday, for instance. I don't know. We'll see them when we'll see them. To be honest, I'm not too excited about Norse anyway. They're not a race I particularly care about. Player count is going to remain an issue for a while. Is he going to run out here? Oh, a dodge even. Alright. Brave. That's a bit far. Where's my block dude? My block dude is there. Am I gonna block this? Probably. No, probably not actually. So these are a lot of blocks that I could do, but I feel like I might have to prioritize getting in position over making those blocks. Very efficient rolling here. Time to make the splits. Okay, dodge is good, and the go is not good. And no more reroll, of course. Crap, 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 crap. Yeah, I got really beat up by Norse as my chaos the other day in tabletop. It was team value 1800-ish, but my chaos has 3+ strength, so they're not quite at their peak yet. And the Norse had 5 mighty blow, 5 piling on, and 5 guard. And they just piled on everything every turn, and it worked. Yeah, having these two guys all the way back here really makes the defense a lot tougher. And I didn't even get to kill the damn catcher. My own catcher has deceased.
I'll tell you what's wrong with it, my lord. It's dead. That's what's wrong with it. It's passed on. It has ceased to be.
Yes, planning your turn helps. Not all of your players are catchers. Then again, you've got Blodge. I would prioritize Dodge just because it's a lot more versatile. And still plenty of time. I'm looking forward to Nurgle. I think Nurgle are more interesting than Chaos. As with many of these types of questions, Handsome War, the answer is sometimes, depending on the situation. I don't prefer block over wrestle on Wood Elves in general. I prefer block over wrestle on the first couple of guys, just to get my line of scrimmage blocks in, basically. Wait, was this the guy who could blitz him without a go? Crap. I guess so. Oh, very effective rolling here. So I like having a couple of block guys just to make my line of scrimmage blocks and stuff. As soon as I've got those, I actually prefer dodge over either. And then once I've got a bunch of dodge and a couple of block, that's when I like having a couple of the dodgers skill wrestle next. Yes, merely KO'd though. So a 1 die followed by a 2 die there. How relevant can this guy be, right? Not really. Maybe in the next turn, I suppose. Yeah, let's try for that anyway. And 1 go. Yes, and a block here. Huh, guess not. And a stun. Alright, Krumsly, you stunned yourself, you get. So this looks a lot like a score for him on turn 8. Very little I can do to stop him now. And I've put my other dancer in the line of duty, which is of course not what you ideally want. So ideally I like having 4 block, and in this case I wouldn't count the catcher just because he's strength 2, just to make the 3 blocks on line scrimmage and 1 blitz. Once I've got those 4, I tend to spam dodge, and yeah, every lineman that gets 16 SPP after that gets wrestle. The thing is, wrestle is good at the time when all of your opponents have block. When opponents still lack block, you really don't want wrestle, because you're better off just rolling armor on them. So it's really a matter of the right skill at the right time in your development, and effectively also in the development of the opponents that you will undoubtedly face there. I misguard. How do you mean, Embryon? That's an interesting turn. Here, there. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. This guy might be a problem. Maybe Embryon. I don't know. I think for how I see this round, let's see. One, 2, 3. So then here-ish. Here, maybe. No, maybe. There. Sorry, I got kind of distracted here. What I think you need for the World Cup qualifier is a pretty serious touchdown differential. Not too much, Valeria, actually. Good, good. I've seen very little of Jimmy play. I think it was 8 of them, Njord. Oh, yeah, so I had 6 in mind, but then I heard people say 8 on the stream, and I assumed I was mistaken. Maybe not. So, a 3 plus 2 plus here. Hey there, Scooter. 3-3-2. With a team reroll and a dodge reroll. Ah, you bastard. Well, so much for the whole screen thing. I'm not sure what you're saying here, Imbrion.
Can't touch this.
Oh, well done, Krumsly. Congrats. Tough challenge here. Yeah, losing my strip ball that early really didn't help. Hi there, Scooter. Catcher stays out. Which one's Scooter? What got messed up? So we do have this guy. Two, 4, 6, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 forward still. Okay. I'm gonna put him here. He's gonna go in there. So I'll need there. There. One to cancel, one to blitz in here, one to push there, there, there. One of these is going to get the ball, the other's going to go in here. That's one push, and then that's the other push. Ah, you're saying my playstyle works for how lizards play. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I do play my Wood Elves relatively blocky, just because blocking is good on anyone. I really wish I had a reroll here, though. That would help. It's a lot of pushes I need to roll. Out of bounds would help a ton as well, of course. Oh, a reroll, as requested. Right, so this dancer is going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's going to do the pass, which means I'll need him in here. First push is good, yes. Follow, yes. Second push is also good, very nice. Now I have to think. So on this third one, I should have had a guy here, shouldn't I? Yeah, I screwed that up entirely. Why didn't I have a guy here? Because I didn't think. Oh, crap, Sage. Ah, I screwed it up. I screwed it up. Why? Right. So that's going to be a problem. Is it solvable in theory? Not really, is it? This would shove there. Yeah, aside from a single 6+ dodge, this is just not going to work, is it? It's idiot Sage. Like so. Just needs a 6. Nope. Ah, well, I deserve that. Oh, yes. Well, fair enough, fair enough. Well, I deserve that one. I deserve that one. Yes. Well, that does not help. It's this one, Handsome War. 6-0-0 with a +18, but that's not this team. If I had a guy in the right place, it would have had a good chance of working, yes. But I screwed up my setup. Noob mistake. Well, I guess we'll have to... And I managed to remove one of my own players. Oh yeah, so this team has a 2-2-0 record, correct. Catcher stayed out again. That's good. Oh no, Handsome War. This is a league match. Yes, pseudonym. They are. Well, in Blood Bowl 1 they weren't, but that was a change that Blood Bowl 1 made to the original. Tough question, Holston. I'd probably get a catcher myself. Nope, too open for a blitz. There's better. An apple. That's a good suggestion, Valeria. Well, whoops. Good thing I didn't need him to set up all of my 2-die blocks here. I'd still probably get a catcher, although the treeman might help you survive a bit longer and save you some money in the longer run. Yeah, pretty meh dice.
Push me, and then just hurt me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here. Yeah. Good enough for now. No catcher, no huge movement. Don't feel like going further this way, so let's hide behind my other dancer. And come on, pick up. Yes, okay. That'll do for now. I've never actually seen those numbers, pseudonym, but it does sort of make sense. So, but that's injuries and not permanent injuries, because only 1/3 of injuries actually results in a player who needs firing. So it would save you 1/3 of 70k, so a little over 20k per game. I'd get one catcher just to be able to one turn and to have someone who can pick up the ball and stuff. Nice, Holston. Always happy to teach stuff. Yep. So if I, for instance, in this case, if I had not appoed Hunter, I would not be willing to score here. I would be settling for a tie. With the Hunter in the game, I might be willing to push for a win. Although, I would be feeling a lot better if I had a chance at some KOs and he didn't. Because, you know, if it's 9 versus 9, I think my odds are reasonable. If it's 9 versus 11, though, that's pretty bad. He's also got a bait, doesn't he? So this catcher has actually been pretty unlucky. 1 out of 9. Yes, that's what I always tell my opponents too, Krumsly. Come on! A thesaurus. So let's get this guy safe. That I would say has some priority. He's not going to get in the way no matter where he is, so he might as well get far. Yeah, so I really like the treatment in this league because this league is too short for Chaos to be very effective. And so that's why I prefer a tree here. Normally I don't. If it's a continuous league, I don't get them for. I don't usually get them. I played my most successful Wood Elf team, which has won the only Fumble Majors that I've ever won. I made them with no catchers and no tree for a very, very long time. And the only time I decided to hire a catcher and a tree was when their team value had bloated so high that they basically didn't get any games anymore. They were like 2,400 or something, and so they couldn't find matches. And I figured, well, so they're only going to be in tournaments which are not TV matchmaking, and I'm probably going to run into teams that get a wizard anyway. Why not, instead of playing down 200k or 300k, why not play down 5, 6, 7, 800k and at least make sure that they get some bad inducements? So I bloated my team up to 14 players, I think, including a catcher, later another catcher, and and a tree. And I also gave them 5 rerolls, I think, because I figured I'd run into dwarves sooner or later and I'd need them. And yeah, it was fun. In the middle of that tournament, they reached a team value of 2910, which was very nice. I usually describe their run as demonstrating bloat is a lie. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Those guys are kind of in my way here. Oh, wrong guy. I was planning to do it with this one, actually. Oh, no, it's not the wrong guy. So I can blitz him here and then dodge out. That's 1, 2, 3 players. 4, 5. So I could cage up somewhere around there then. So what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ball carrier could be all the way over there. Can everyone reach that? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 9. Okay, good. Still got this one then. And now here. That makes me feel somewhat secure. Now I can block this guy. Oh, nice, Holston. Very, very nice. And a POW here. Good. Bam! Nice. That makes 3 KOs. So that babe has her work cut out for her. I hope she's ugly. I suppose giving this guy a friend is not a bad idea. Nice, Trinity.
Dodge this.
Two more rerolls. 3 rerolls actually. No Apple. He's got 1 and 1. I know it, but I couldn't name you where it's from off the top of my head. So normally I would be struggling to figure out how to stall this, but that's not exactly how this is going right now. It is just a Sith code. Yeah. Damn. Okay. So... block him, blitz him. Block him, blitz him, pass the Biggles. I want to see my bloody dice! Yes, that's what I meant when I said bloody dice. Very good. Miss next. Okay. Fine. Fair enough. Oh, I could actually surf. I wouldn't dare passing though. I guess I'll just hand off then. I actually wanted to make this into a pass, but I'll make it a handoff instead. And if that doesn't use my reroll, I will try and surf this guy. Surf the blodger, not without failing to score, which was kind of my plan. Eek. Okay, I guess not. Then again, if I had passed, that would have been Snicks. So, still got some players left. And how do the KOs work? This is going to be crucial. Only 1 out of 3. Yeah, his KOs were almost as bad as mine were in my last game. Okay, so what have we got? 8, and he's got 8 as well. Okay, yeah, that could be way worse. Alright. 8 versus 8. Should be interesting. No kick. Did I have one? Yes, but he's unfortunately indisposed. Hey, Trinity, there you are. So, for someone who doesn't play a lot, Valeria, you sure seem to be gathering up a pretty big pile of miniatures. Yes. Sleeping. Slacking on the job there. Well. He's got his blodge there, so the strip ball is probably the most useful. 1, 2, 3. You can get there with no goes, though. That might be worth something. Yeah, that's probably best. Good. Yes, Handsome War, indeed, that is exactly the situation. Come on, Seed, do it, yes! And then we can even do this. Or not. 2 rerolls. Yeah, sure. I cannot reroll the cash anyway, right? Good. Very good. Yes, he even left me a kind gap through here. That was very helpful, Krumsly. It's rare that you're able to put up such a clean cage based on a blitz. Of course, one of the corners is still on this guy, but he's going to be very hard pressed to even get a 1-die on the ball. I'm down to 1 reroll. Yeah, I do enjoy painting too. But I've painted 3 teams since I started playing Blood Bowl, which was 2011. But I've got like 7 of them now. A couple won in tournaments and a couple bought. But I never find the moment where I think I could play 3 games of Blood Bowl, or I could paint a few miniatures. And I never find the moment where that decision falls in favor of the miniatures, basically. Okay, that's good. So if I blitz this guy away, who does have blodge again, I've got some leeway. Or I could just dodge him and him. Then I've got 3 guys. And then blitz away this dude, maybe. I think I prefer that and just take the 3+ with Hunter. Good, very nice. Follow, yes. I really need more support down here, basically. So he could be as far as here. Let's put him there then. That's good. Screen that shit. Okay. So I've only got one reroll, which means I might have to. If I were to dodge this, would I reroll it? That's the key question here. I don't think so. So in that case, I prefer this dodge. Yes, and it's nice. And that means I can go there now. Or I could even put him here. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, I like this. I like this. But to be honest, I sort of feel the same way about playing tabletop nowadays. Sometimes I really like seeing the people face to face. I like the tournaments as a social event. But I... No, Valenich! No, and you had 5 star player points. You were supposed to pass. Right. So I really like tournaments as a social event, but not so much as a skill thing. Whereas the tabletop league, I play in it now, and I play in it consistently, and I finish my matches that I'm scheduled for and stuff. But I often, it's like I go to Utrecht, which is first 15 minutes by bike, then 20 minutes by train, and then another 5 to 10 minute walk. Then I play Blubble there for, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours is a match, I guess. Tabletop. And then the same trip back, which means that in the time that I play one match on tabletop, I could play 3 matches here on the stream. So the time investment is beginning to sound a bit off at some point. Right. No, that's not how I'm gonna stall. Am I gonna stall? Might just not stall here. Then again, well, maybe not if opponents are fast, but they're not always fast, are they? Okay, that's good. That helps me a bunch. And to finish it off, let's go here. Right, that should buy me another turn. Hey there, Sir Maul. And again, we've got 7 elves left. I think low team value games can be pretty quick in tabletop, but when you've got a team value 1800 team and you've got like 3 or 4 skills on a lot of players, and you keep going back, or you've either got a stack of skill rings and stuff, or you've got shit like you've got your roster and you've got these players marked and you're going like, okay, so which ones have guard again? And then you go through the list, you go, okay, so this guy, but not that guy. Oh no, wait, I switched those numbers around. At some point at high team value, which are my favorite kinds of games, basically you get a lot of bookkeeping involved. And that's part of what takes a long time. That's also part of what makes it, in some respects, less enjoyable, even though it's still a great hobby in my opinion. So I get the feeling I might not be able to stall here next turn. Oh, come on, Leroy it, Krumsly.
Just do it!
Nope. Nope. He's still somewhat in the way. That's kind of annoying. Suppose that's too risky. The surf is not too appealing. I mean, I do it if I think it's the right move, but I'm kind of worried about this guy. Okay, let's do the surf. No! Even riskier now, of course. The thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to stall this. And now I've lost my reroll. Fuck it, I'm gonna try. Ah, I can't see. I cannot see. Oh, fuck. Right. There's no way this is going to end well. If I had surfed him, I would probably try and foul. No, I'm going to score. I'm not stalling this out. Move would be my pick, but guard would be pretty good as well. If you already have a movement 10, and you do not have any guard on the team, I would pick guard. So the KOs come back, that's a pity. How about mine? Mine does too. Alright, no reroll though. So, time for another blitz. Then Then I would pick movement. They are, that's very true. Although, personally, I prefer turning an agility 5 into a pickup specialist, because if the ball is in multiple tackle zones, it's probably also going to be pretty hard to get there. Nice, Diog. Oh, and a reroll again, as ordered. Yeah, so I don't like horns much unless your gutter runner has plus strength. Two heads and big hand are both good mutations. Two heads has a very large general utility value, whereas whereas big hand has occasional value that can be considerable, but I've found big hand largely underwhelming. A lot of people actually focus so much on mutations that they forget about guard. So I would, yes, I would pick movement for this guy, but as a general advice on Skaven is don't assume you should get a mutation just because you can, and bear in mind that you might actually prefer guard. Oh yeah, you're right, Wildkun. That was a bug that I didn't... You can actually... There's a bug where sometimes kick doesn't work. You need to actually select your kicker and say, this is the guy I want to kick with. And the pass looks good, and the catch is obviously also good, because he's a catcher. Yeah, so a lot of people like horns on gutter runners. I don't like it that much. I very much prefer Dauntless on a sacker, and use my doubles for either two heads or very long legs, or guard. Oh,
that's gonna hurt.
well. Too bad I stalled, because now I can't score. Okay, priorities. Setting up my screen in front of us. I'm glad I got that reroll. So, no, now I don't have to think about whether I want to try and pick up, because I'm already here. Yeah, movement 10 is a huge difference. A single push is almost always doable. 2 pushes can be a lot harder. Yes, and if you can make the pushes, then you're saving yourself some going for it, which might also be good. Yes, movement 10, 1 turning is almost cheating. Well, the thing is, pseudonym, I'm not sure I agree. So it really depends on who your opposition is. If you're playing against very, very experienced coaches, then they're probably going to stall on you a lot. And in those kinds of matches, well, good game, Krumsly. In those kinds of matches, the one-turner is crucial. Whereas if you've got a couple of new players and they're scoring whenever they can, and occasionally it happens to be on turn 8, but usually not, then one-turning is actually not all that relevant. So, for instance, in the in the World Cup, I imagine it will make a very big difference. Where I mean, in the main event, whereas for the COL, the open ladder, I don't think it matters a lot.